Howdy folks, and welcome back to Concilium Watch. I'm Austin, and today is the start of our new series, Army Builder Briefings, and we're going to be starting with the Tartary Army Corps. We're going to be going over 3 lists today: a general list, a hitter list for missions such as firefight and annihilation, and a button pusher list for missions such as looting and sabotaging. These lists will not be all-encompassing and good for all missions of the such, but will be a good building block for you to start from. So what's in a good list? A good list usually has 5 things in a sectorial army list: a core fire team for link team bonuses, midfield specialists to press buttons and complete objectives, hit pieces, so like troops with high burst weapons and fast movers for active turn shooting, defensive pieces, troops that will mostly be put on ARO duty, such as snipers and missile launchers, etc., and order monkeys, because the more orders you have, the more you can do. Now, a lot of these troops can fill multiple roles, such as Usha McNeil, who is a hit piece, but is also a midfield specialist, if you choose her specialist option. It's very fluid like that. You can also have a hit piece in a corps of order monkeys. And it's important to remember that you're not always going to get all 5 things in every list all the time. In fact, we encourage you to build your own list to match your playstyle and what best works for you. So without further ado, let's get started with the briefing. So we are in Army 7, and we're going to go to Tartary Army Corps. You got all your stuff up here, and you got your list. Fantastic. Alright, so let's start off with that general list. And that general list is going to look something. Let's start off, you got to build that core fire team. So let's start off with a good hit piece there in that core. Veteran Kazakh. Never leave home without a vet Kazakh, and the AP heavy machine gun is the perfect for that. You should go back and watch my overview for the Tartary Army Corps, and you can absolutely see why. Alright, so we need to fill out the rest of that link team to go with the AP heavy machine gun, and the best course of action for that is to grab the order monkeys, line Kazakhs. So let's grab the lieutenant, because whip 13 lieutenant, that's pretty average and pretty good. I like to have my lieutenant at the top there. Alright, now one front of it can join a corps of line Kazakhs, and that's good, and the vet Kazakh is a wild card, so let's grab a front of it. Let's do offense and defense, so let's get the AP sniper rifle with MSV 1. That'll be really good. And let's finish up with the rest of the line Kazakhs. Let's get a forward observer, a paramedic. So there's the team, there's the full 5. And let's bring a spare, because there are better shooters in the game, and if you happen to be going second, that sniper is going to do some work for you, but just expect it to go down. If it doesn't go down, that's wonderful, but if it happens to, you've still got a spare to fill in your 5-man link team so the vet Kazakh can do work. Alright, we'll need a defensive piece to go there, and there's no better defensive piece, in my opinion, for TAC, as in the Tank Hunter portable autocannon, because Tank Hunter portable autocannon, he's mostly going to be put on ARO duty, so in active turn he'll get 2 shots, but most likely you're not going to catch something out in the open to get your 2 shots. So you're going to get 1 shot with a portable autocannon, but an AP explosive shot, that could really end somebody's day. Alright, that's enough in Group 1, so we got 7. And let's move to Group 2. How do we want to do Group 2? We need another hit piece, I think. And one of the better hit pieces in Tartary Army Corps is Antipode Assault Pack. Grab that handler, because they have TAC awareness. Heck yeah. And we need a couple of midfield specialists. Now, the best midfield specialists here, and for their cost as well, are going to be the Strelocks. They don't have infiltration like most of the other sectorials in Ariadne do. They have forward deployment 8 inches, which is plenty of room to get what you want. Alright, so let's grab 2 FOs. All right, and let's get, let's do a couple of more. Let's get 2 more. You have availability for. Let's get 2 mine layers to go with them. Be good defensive little roadblocks, and that'll put 6 camo tokens in the midfield for you. And we've got, all right, so we're at 262 and 4.5 SWC. I think we have enough room to grab a Spetsnaz, and let's grab the camouflage surprise attack with the heavy machine gun. So that way, when the antipodes go down, which you need to just expect that it will go down because they're just a missile. If you have them for multiple turns, that's fantastic. If you don't, it's fine. You'll still have the Spetsnaz in that second order pool to do things with. So you've got 7 and 7 with the tactical awareness order in group 2. And so this is a good general list that's got all the things that we had just talked about. You got hit pieces in the Vet Kazakh, the Antipode Assault Pack, and the Spetsnaz Order Monkeys in the Line Kazakhs, midfield specialist with the Strelocks, and defensive pieces with the Tank Hunter and the Strelok Mine Layers. So we're doing pretty good there. Pretty good, and we're full 300 points and 6 SWC. That's a really good list. So let's move on to the hitty list. And the big hitter list is, let's see, let's trash this one. Move on. So let's think about this. I think, yes. So Tartary Army Corps can absolutely pull off a limited insertion list. And if you're starting out with TAC anyway, which most players, if you are going to be starting with Ariadne at all, you'll get the TAC half of the Cold Front box. So let's start with Veronin, because he's a fantastic LT and one of only 2 T2 boarding shotguns. And he's got +1 command token and Strategos level 1. That's going to come in real handy. But we need to fill out that core. He is a wild card, so let's fill out that core. Bring Vet Kazakh again, because you never leave home without AP heavy machine gun Vet Kazakh. We need a bit more expensive to do, so let's not go Line Kazakhs this time. Let's go with a Frontovik core, which is a very good core. Let's get that sniper again. And let's grab an engineer with the light rocket launcher. So even though the Vet Kazakh can't be hacked like other heavy infantry in other sectorials, he still is prone to getting in trouble with EM mines and all the glue, especially the glue with the Starmata and their riot stoppers. And the engineer can fix him and fix anybody else that happens to get glued or EM'd. And so there's 4, so bring the paramedic. I like the paramedic. Somebody ran the numbers, and the paramedics are better suited for picking up your guys than the actual doctors are in Ariadne. And I thought that was really interesting. So you got your core, so we need more swingy pieces. So let's go Antipode Assault Packs again, because you have availability 2. Let's get both of them. That's awesome. All right, so we do need our midfielders. You could bring the mine layers if you want to. I really like the forward observers because it gives them something additional, a far-reaching weapon other than a boarding shotgun. So you can flash and it will stun the enemy. Just gives them something else. And being able to forward observe somebody in ARO and giving you a +3 for your other hit pieces if you're shooting them is really good. All right, so we're at 249. If you are starting with that cold front pack, you're going to get the Ratnik. So let's show off the Ratnik a little bit. And let's grab that AP Spitfire. Yeah, AP Spitfire +1 burst, Panzerfaust +1 burst, and a Flammenspeer +1 burst. And so that's at 299 and 4 SWC. So this, I feel, is a great list for missions like Firefight. So you've got your Strelocks that can hit the Panoplies, and they can get additional rolls from the Panoplies because they are considered specialists. The front of it core is really good, especially led by that Vet Kazakh. And if you happen to be going second, the front of it sniper helps out a lot. And Ratnik is a fantastic hit piece with 2.5 wounds, 1 wound, and then he'll go into Battle Ravage, but he still has Dogged after that. So he can hit from all ranges with an AP Heavy Pistol, AP Spitfire. It's 5 burst on an AP Spitfire in active turn. And if you're in ARO, you got Panzerfaust and you got Flaming Spears. Ratnik's really, really good in my opinion. And through the new ITS missions, if you happen to be going second and they take 2 orders away from you in your limited assertion list, that's not a big deal because you'll still have 11 orders because of Strategos. His lieutenant order will become regular orders, and you'll still have the Antipode Tactical Awareness orders. So in total, you have 13 orders here if you're going second, and even if you're going first and they happen to put something else into suppression. But if they take 2 orders away from you, you still have 11. So this is really, really good. If alternatively, if you didn't want to bring the Ratnik, you can drop the Ratnik, and let's grab a Spetsnaz, and let's grab the Parachutist this time. I like the AP rifle, able to shoot out a little bit farther than with the boarding shotgun, and with the marksmanship, it can really come in handy. And with that second part, let's go with the Ermendinos, because Ermendinos are excellent, because they're impetuous smoke throwers, so effectively 2 orders to be able to throw smoke downfield. So let's grab 2 of those. We got a couple of points left. Let's go with that War Core. Always go with the 360 visor. 6 Sense is good, but it's not as good as it used to be, so go with 360 visor so somebody can't get him in the butt. And this is perfectly okay to have 3 irregular orders into the second pool because it's not messing with your first pool, and they'll most likely be taking from your first pool anyway if you do happen to be going second. So it's not going to hurt you as bad. So you'll end up with, if they take 2 from here, because the Spetsnaz will not be on the board yet, so his order won't generate. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take 2 away, you'll have 8. 9, 10. With the irregulars, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you still have 10 orders here to play with. Just options that you can pull, but I did enjoy the Ratnik, and I think the Ratnik is absolutely worth taking. Alright, and moving on, lastly, we're going to look at that button presser list. And that button presser list is going to look something. Let's build it together, why don't we? Let's trash it. Alright, I liked that first core that we made in the general list. Really, very much so. AP Heavy Machine Gun, because you never leave home without a Vet Kazakh AP Heavy Machine Gun. And let's get our Frontovic with the AP Sniper Rifle with MSV1. Yes. Let's grab our Order Monkeys with the Lieutenant, the Paramedic, and another. I like my Lieutenant up top. And let's grab that spare. I like having a spare most of the time if I can help it. Alright. And we need button pressers at this point. The Paramedic can push buttons, but we need another button presser. Let's go Pavel. Pavel is fantastic button presser. He's got forward deployment 8 inches. What you are going to have to watch out for with Pavel is he does have frenzy. So once you take a wound off of an enemy or kill an enemy, he's going to become impetuous, so he's not going to benefit from any cover anymore. But he will gain another order for you, and he does keep his mimetism, but you'll just need to be a little bit careful with him. All right, that's it for group 1. Group 2. Let's go back to the the Antipode Assault Pack Handler, because why not? And they're fantastic. Good little missile to have. All right, defensive pieces. Tank Hunter, portable autocannon. All right, let's get our button pushers. So get your Strelocks FOs. Put them down here in group 2. And let's grab 2 Ermendinos, because Ermendinos are specialists. They are engineers. Don't worry about the other 2. You will always, always, always use chain rifles. The other 2 do not exist. Chain rifle decharges smoke grenades, 8 points. Always. Alright, so we got some points left over. Let's show off the scouts. I like the scouts. Let's go with that mine layer. That's good defensive piece right there. Let's put you here. And we got 3 points left over, so bring that war core. 360 visor, not 6 cents, 360 visor. And that's a good list. So you got 7 orders in group 1, and you've got 5, 6 in regular orders. Well, one of them will be the tactical awareness of the Antipode Handler. So 1 will absolutely just go there. But this is a good list for button pressing. You have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 specialists to push all the buttons. And don't forget that the Ermendinos with that chain rifle and decharges smoke grenades. The smoke grenades, if you set them up correctly, you can throw smoke in front of that Frontovic AP sniper rifle to give him smoke cover and pull off a little smoke trick where, unless you're fighting somebody else with any form of MSB, can shoot through that smoke back at you. Otherwise, they cannot. And that's an awesome little trick you can pull. I think all 3 of these lists are very viable and for anything that you want to do, depending on the mission, of course. But what did we learn through all of this is there are some auto includes. You'll almost always want to bring Vet Kazakh AP heavy machine gun, and in all of those lists we brought an Antipode, and in all of those lists we brought Strelok FOs. Those are the 3 things that you will almost always bring in every single TAC list. The rest of it you can kind of play around with and whatever fits you best. But those are the 3 that I feel, in just my opinion, that you should bring every single time in every TAC list. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you like, dislike, leave it down there in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the bell icon. Love you guys. We're excited about this series. See you next time.